We had another agent, Tim Gabori, who testified in court that he took his pistol and his submachine gun and held it over his head like this and fired from the back of a pickup truck without looking about 75 rounds into the upper floors of that building. This is against every rule of police engagement, the rules of engagement that state clearly that you have to have an identifiable target, which is a threat to you or one of your fellow team or any person, before you can fire that weapon. And several agents testified they shot at hands moving in the window. Said he saw a pair of hands in the window, so he shot at that. Saw a curtain move, he shot at that. Well, who's behind those curtains? Was it a child trying to see what's going on? Was it a mother trying to scream, "Stop shooting at us"? That's not a threat. Barbara Maxwell, as far as I'm concerned, was the only agent that did what she was supposed to do. Jack Zimmerman, the attorney that testified, said the place looked like Swiss cheese inside there. He was given a tour of Mount Carmel, and he was told on April the 14th by the FBI that he had all the time in the world. Him and Dick DeGuerin had all the time in the world, that there was not going to be anything done. 4 days later, we all woke up and saw the walls being knocked down. We were told they were inserting tear gas, poking holes to insert tear gas. I didn't see any holes being poked. All I saw was walls being knocked down. You guys know the rest of the story. We've got 87 people that aren't here today because whoever started the fire, it started, and there was no effort that I saw to rescue anybody, no effort to bring in the fire trucks, no effort to put the fire out. The trials are over, but we've still got 8 people that are innocent sitting in Coryell County Jail waiting to be sentenced. Sentenced for what? We need to start asking some serious questions in this country, or else the next battleground might be your backyard. If we don't take them on right here with what they've done here at Mount Carmel, the next battleground might be your living room. I don't want to see them in my living room. After the trial was over and the verdict was in, the defense lawyers had a victory party. They didn't call it a victory party, but they had the big cigars that they broke out, the Cuban cigars, and it was at the Fairmont Hotel in San Antonio, and I went to that. Some of the people from the mainstream press were there. Lee Hancock from the Dallas Morning News. Lee bought me a beer, and I appreciate that, and we had a discussion. But without going into that, I'd like to say that Rita Riddle was there also, and she told me that she didn't think that the term victory party was appropriate. Sure, the people were found innocent on murder and innocent of conspiracy to murder, which was the main charges, and in that respect we have a victory. But you have to remember, nearly 100 of her friends had died out here. Her daughter, Misty Ferguson, is scarred for life because of what the FBI did. 12 of her friends spent a year in jail for something that they didn't do. All of their cars, their possessions, their clothes, and their house were run over with tanks and burnt. What kind of a victory is that? What kind of a victory can you claim from something like that? And on top of all of it, you still got 8 people, including her sister-in-law, Ruth Riddle, that are sitting in jail for no reason. No reason other than the judge is waiting to sentence them. Well, I don't know about you, ladies and gentlemen, but I've had about enough. Hello. Had about enough of this microphone. But I'm not going to say a whole lot more. I just want to thank everybody for coming out and everybody for your support. And I speak for the Branch Davidians when I say thanks for supporting them as well. And let's fight this thing here at Mount Carmel. Don't let them show up in your living room. Don't let them show up in your yard with guns and search warrant, kicking your doors in and shooting at your house. Let's get this kind of thing stopped right now while we've got the chance to do it. Thanks, and have a good day, guys.